everybody. Welcome to the Kimberly Cloud Show. I am your host, Kimberly Cloud. So today we are going to be working on the executive summary. I hope that I do it correct. I'm going to try to be as thorough as I possibly, my conscious and my brain could possibly compute and allow me to be. I'm going to look over it and it's going to be in my words. I had to look up on Grok. Grok is acting funny. So I looked up on Grok. I was like, Grok, if I were to give you my structure, my APA structure of how I wanted my project to look, what would you be able to, well, we know Grok will be able to do it. Can you do that, or would that be considered plagiarism? So they Grok started acting funny. Then I did it 10 times and Grok usually answers me right away, but it didn't. So after I noticed Grok not working, I went to ChatGPT to ask the question. And ChatGPT said, yes, it would be considered plagiarism. And I didn't know that. I didn't know that. And I apologize. I don't want to give no false information. You know, if you're writing stuff like presentations to the Pentagon or, you know, things for venture capital, you know, anything, you can do it that way. Write in your own words and have them jazzy it up. But to do it in school, and that's one thing I try not to do, you know, unless I'm in my job with copying and pasting, is um to copy someone's work and pretend like it's my own. Like you may see me do it with when I type in my own words on Grok, and I'll sit up there and copy and paste what Grok says, but I'm asking a question and getting the answer and asking them to jazzy it up in a Facebook post. I directed that conversation. But since this is my conversation, it can happen. But when you're dealing with a third party or a school, you know, that's considered plagiarism. And I don't want to get in trouble for that because that can get me kicked out. And I I'm rebuilding my past through my present for my future. So we're about to get started with the project, and I'm gonna try to give it 100% like I do with almost everything that I do. That's the best I can do. Give me just a second. Okay, I'm in. Give me a second. Hold on, y'all. Okay, right here. Okay. Now, gotta be careful. This was the this is the skeleton. I said build me a skeleton. That's the only thing I asked it to do. Um, and they use the example, So this is it's gonna run 3 pages. There's no way I can tell that much information in more than 3 pages. It should be wrapped like a bow by the time I'm finished with 3 pages. Let's put this for introduction. This is what the example would be. We're going to go down each and every one of it. This executive summary presents the results of a financial analysis conducted to evaluate Oracle's potential contract opportunity, focusing on revenues, expenditures, cost effectiveness, financial ratios, and growth forecasts. Okay. Summarize the financial analysis conducted in each step of the project. This report speaks about income statement analysis and no, not in balance sheet analysis, cash flow. I'm gonna have to make this small. Cash flow analysis, ratio analysis, and trend and forecast thing. I don't need that no more. Okay. That makes it all better. Let me go back just until I'm ready. Income statement and balance. Okay, so 1 and 2. Okay. So now we it's out of whack. Okay. We're gonna start with the first word off with in oracles consolidated 10K sheet total revenue for 2023, 2022, 2023, 2024. And in 2024, this increase went up by, what was the percentage? 6.02%. Okay. Operating expenses go all the way. Wait. Total operating expenses. How much did it go up by? 2.203. Oh, I got something to tell y'all. I decided that I said to myself, if I go anywhere, I would go, if I had to go anywhere to visit, I would go to Tokyo, Japan. You don't hear about people getting snatched up or hemmed up in Tokyo, Japan. Oh, I got kidnapped. So I was thinking if I traveled, I would go there. The net income is went up every year by I got inaccurate information. Let's go back. 2022, 2023, and 2024. 6.2%. Where's 6.2? Boom. So this would be 2023 to 2024. So erase that. From 2022 to 2023, the percentage change was 1770. The total operating expenses from 2022 to 2020. Hold on. Sorry. What did I do with my other glasses? Uh, anyway. Total operating expenses. I didn't mean to do that. Don't y'all wish we had a copy button for everything we did? I'm going to accidentally mess up and pause myself and copy the total operating expenses. I should write that down. The total operating expenses for 23 were 2 and then 20 went up by, so that's 203, 16.97. Okay, net income. That coming up every year by was in the positive every year by 23%. That's net income right there, 10,400. So 23 and 26.59. The net income was in the positive every year. And $23.10% from 2023 to 2024. Almost finished. I'm saying that sarcastically. Um, Dividends. Last thing. How you spell that? It's right there. Dividend declared per common share is 160. Okay. Ratio analysis. Receivables turnover ratio percentage in 2024 was 6.73%. While in 2023 it was 7.22. This is a negative 7% decrease. Current ratio is 0.72 in 2024 and 0.91 in 2023. That's a negative 21% decrease. Net profit margin 19.76% in 2024 and the 17.02% in 2023. period. Where am I at? That's 16% increase. ROI, return on investment. %7.79% in 2024 and 6.33%, which is a total 23% increase. Earnings per share ratio 3. Okay, now I gotta do trends. Okay. Revenues. That's actually revenues. Okay. Operating expenses. Total. Oh, I forgot one more thing. So I'm going to give myself, I'm not going to demand myself do everything, but I'm going to do as much as I can. This is supposed to be completed in 6 days. So I'm going to go on down the road, ease on down, ease on. Let's see. Um, net income. More dividends. Oh, it's the same. I would take Elon Musk as a person who would want his dividends. The same with everyone else that's in stocks. To the penny of the 1/3 of a penny, you know. See, if things worked where it was 1/3 of the price, like your dollar can buy 1/3 of a price or something, 20. I don't know if that's 25%, no. But I do know, what I do know is that 1/3, 25% of something is is a lot when added up. Like if our groceries was 1/3 of a penny, our dollars would inflate. I do know that. If we can reduce the prices universally, I'm still not even finished with this, but I have to do this each stage. So now I'm at step 3. Forecasting and performance projections. Let me go back. The forecast and performance projections. There were 2 that were negative. Receivables, turnover, ration percentage. It was a -7 decrease, which is not good. Do you want it in a negative or don't you? This is the question I have to ask myself. Receivables turnover. We must investigate. Whew, this is going to be hell, but I'm okay with that. Um, Here we go. Do I have Chat GPT? It's not up, so I don't want to open up another browser. Let's just keep going. I have to know. Hi. Let's see if he's working. Yo, what's good? Ready to dive into whatever you're pondering about today? I didn't know artificial intelligence talk like that. I didn't know they talk like that. Okay. Receivables turnover ration. Is it good to be in the positive with it or the negative? Oh, okay. Which is not good. It is always good to be in the positive and not the negative. It is always good to be in a positive and not the negative. And what else? It was another negative one. Current ratio. Okay. Feeling hungry? Think you should stop by Jack in the Box for 11 bucks. You can buy the letter F, a share, for for motors. They're going for 11.67. You know, there's been a wave, and people that are really up there are scared. I don't know why. I couldn't read the whole article, but there is a wave of people getting stocks now. And people that this was a couple of days ago. The people are alerted and scared. Uh, okay. I can't do it this way. I have to reevaluate. Oh, okay. He wants it done that way. First, let me see one thing real quick. Okay. There's 7, and I'm on the third one. Okay. They're both the same, but they have differences. Where are the differences? Mm, Hold on, y'all. I gotta stop. Mm. Why would we say money in the bank? Do we do the money? You know, we don't see that money like that. It's always in the bank. I love my banks though. I'm just kidding. Oh, I get what you're saying now. Operating margins, the net income and the rest of it. Efficient cost control and service delivery. Let me make sure operating margins is the same as what I'm thinking. If I can figure out that formula. Um, tell you what, revenue, hold on. Let me write down this formula. How much in revenue? So we got 52961 revenue divided by, right? Operating income. Revenue minus operating expenses. Revenue minus operating expenses. 52. Now, so it would be divided by 52 times 16. How would you represent that in a, let's see, I'll do it again if I have to. Let's try it again. Let's use our brains. 2 less than 3 is 2. So keep the 2 right where it is. But the 8, that's 0.29%. 0.29. If I had to round up the whole thing, you can just say 0.30. What is this called? Operating income. Okay. Let's see. Revenue divided by the money. Operating. How many minutes have it been? I think that I should come in with a clean head. Um, tomorrow, um, clear head, whatever. So it should come in with we'll just use a clean head tomorrow so that I can read what I put and make some progressions. He didn't say whether he wanted double space, and it didn't look to be double spaced on the skeleton that I did. It just had bullet points. So I think it's appropriate. Hold on for a second, you guys. Okay, so yeah, so pretty much stopping at 5 to me is appropriate. Um, I don't want to do it all because if I could complete it all by 9 o'clock, less by 9, but what is that going to solve? Then I'm gonna be eager to not and overly eager to send it off before reading it, and I want time to read it. And I have to the 21st. I actually have more than that because now both of my projects are caught up because I had a tutor, and this right here is the revised version with accurate numbers for the project, and that's in Excel, as you can see. So pretty much like I said, I want to put my all into this, and I I did kind of, not saying I did where I'm stopping now, and that's like I said, I don't want to go any further because that's just three more bullet points, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, two more actually. And I don't want to make it look easy because this shit is hard. Um, so let me, um, I will be doing this by 12 o'clock. No, I will be doing this by probably 2 o'clock because I have an appointment at 9:30. Then I am free, but I have to edit and send off the video for Demarius, and then I am free to do this. Now, I may switch it around and do the homework first and then do Demarius, but I made a promise to her. Either way it goes, it's going to get taken care of. But I want time, time to read. And like I said, as the night drifts on and we burn the midnight oil together, like there is so much that um, I need to do behind the scenes. Um, so this will be another show for another day. If it wasn't for the tutor, um, teaching me. I didn't pay to get the answers. I paid for you to teach me and lead me to the answers. What did they say? You can teach a horse how to drink water or something. I don't know that saying, but you can lead them. I forgot the saying, but I try to get them to teach me the answer. I don't, I could say, here, look, I paid my money, just give me the fucking answers. But no, I don't want to do that. I got the concept. I was like, no, I will teach me how to get the solution, which is you hit the equal sign. I'll show y'all how to get the solution. Hopefully I don't mess up, or I can always go back. Hold on. That back and copy button is beastly. It's so beastly. Let's say you would let's just use an empty cell. Which is okay. You hit the equal button, and then you would go here, and you would probably, let's just pretend like this is it right here. And you would do it like that. I don't want to go no further because I don't want to mess nothing up. It's like, don't mess with it. It's like a bomb. They like, the bomb squad don't even want to touch it. No. Oh God, I said bomb squad. I know cybersecurity is like, she says too many keywords. Government probably like, I don't like Kimberly. Kimberly plays too much. Now let me stop. uh Let me get off of here, you guys. Yeah, I'll take care. I'm still sick, but what I'm gonna do after I get off of here is, for my future goal, what I want to do is code, but I have to go. I don't want to get into, you know, coding right now. When I'm finally out of school with my second master's, hopefully, if this um, scenario works out to the best of my ability, you know, I can get the coding. I'm gonna take a class from Coursera. And if I can't take a class from Coursera, I'm going to pay out of pocket. It's just so much stuff that can get you money. It's just too much money to be made out here, man. It's too much money to be made and not enough time for people in my situation. It's critical in my situation that I follow a covert, classified, top secret operation called Operation Midnight Cloud to figure out how am I going to start making money. However, so this Operation Midnight Cloud is a covert operation to figure out how can I ease off of the government, and start making my own money where I work hard in relaxing hours, but I still find time to get on here and talk to you guys. I can't just jump and do it like some people. and I envy them in a good way, not a bad way. I envy them in a good way. Anybody that I ever envy, I never been jealous, but I envy them. I wish I was in their shoes for a split second just to learn the stuff that they learn. People don't say they envy you in a good way. If they envy you, they envy you. And that is actually not benevolent to envy someone. I think it's a sin. So that's why I do it in a good way. I say, let me put myself in your shoes. Let me see, what you're doing. And then I'll just take myself out of your shoes and learn what you have to give. And that's why I love interviewing authors. I love interviewing authors. I love doing my homework. And I love talking to the people. So take it or leave it. um About to relax, and I have an interview tomorrow at 9 and 9:30, and then I already said that sounds like some dementia stuff, so I'll end it and sever the umbilical cord and get off of here, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.
Never waste my time, you are I want.